time as you can. Approaching Azric's hangar.
Slayer's getting close!
Approaching Azric's hangar.
finishes this.
Kill him! Avenge your god! As long as I live, the Old One can still be resurrected. I command the Horde. Kill me, and this war will never end.
has seen him since the assault.
We are much better off with him on his own. And you, young Sentinel. Your father tells me great things about you.
Thank you, sir.
The Maker's Church has disavowed all actions taken by the Creed. They give their word he was acting alone, and they'll bring justice to anyone that collaborated with him.
We'll move forward with our own Inquisition, quietly.
It is time to look forward. We will always be a people of faith. But we must consider now who we will put that faith in. And I say to you, there is no better place to turn to than ourselves. This is our home, and we will stand together to the last sentinel to defend it. As we have before, as our ancestors did, as we always will. And lastly, I'll ask you to join me now in paying our respect to him. The people of Argent-D'Nur rest easier now, knowing he is out there.
Targets identified.
Alrighty. Always a jump scare, huh? Isn't it? I don't know if my voice is either really loud or really low. It's probably really low right now, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix it real quick. Oh, well, I have to make sure that it has my right microphone selected. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps turning down my headset. I don't know why it keeps doing this. And now I think I sound louder now. So I don't know why, because I was playing with my friend on Steam yesterday, and just for some reason my mic just wasn't working anymore. It was still plugged in. It was still this and that. I don't know why. I could still hear out of it. Maybe it was just the mic that was just messed up. I don't know, or it's just my laptop. But anyways, I didn't mean to skip the credits. I didn't let the credits play, but it's whatever. I can't be asked. It's like there's no music that plays, nothing, so I don't really care. And I think the credits was glitched, or I don't know if it was like that, where I think you were still playing the game. Like you can hear noises that I was shooting guns and pushing shit in the credits, so not sure if it's supposed to be like that or not, but yeah. And also, the game was glitched towards. Well, I'm not sure if it was this part or the other part. By the way, I have no idea when this is uploaded. This is going to be uploaded. Because I'm barely recording this on the 22nd of June. When part 6 is uploaded, I think. And I don't know when this will be uploaded. It'll probably be a while. And I know I probably said that this will be my last series. It most likely is before I dip again. But part of me kind of like one last series. But I'm not sure if it will be a series. But it'll probably more likely be like random clips, I guess, more than a series. Well, not clips, but like short videos, I guess. So, I guess, and the game that'll be is Geometry Dash. The only thing I feel like doing left in that game besides waiting for the 2.21 update is what is it? I want to beat all the playlists. Not I forget what it's called, but you know the playlist that you get coins and stars. There's 3 map packs, map pack, map packs. Fuck's sake. So yeah, since I'm already I still have a lot of demon levels to beat. But yeah, speaking of demons, Doom: The Dark Ages. It was a game. So yeah. Let me do an estimate when I think this will be uploaded. So that's part 15, or sorry, 16, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 on the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So this will be uploaded on July 7th. 2 weeks before, bruh. And I know you're asking, well, you decided to make every part 20, 30 minutes long. Yeah, you're right. And I don't care because I can't be bothered recording 2-hour long parts. Like, honestly, I recorded all the parts beforehand just to get it over and done with. So, yeah. So, I guess I could have at least make them an hour longer. An hour and a half longer, but honestly, I couldn't have been asked. So, okay, for real, but this time we'll talk about the game. So, the game itself, I guess the main thing everyone talks about, is it better than the first Doom? Well, the revamped versions, you know, not the original Doom. The Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom: The Dark Ages. For the revamped versions, that's the revamped trilogy, I guess. You know, like how God of War PS4 was to the original God of War games. It was nothing like it. Same with these Doom games and the original Doom games. So, yeah. I actually don't know because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember shit. Like people always say, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal is better than Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't know. The only thing I will say is that I really enjoyed about the previous 2 games that this game did not have. I mean, it did have, but like, it was literally just a couple times, and that's it. Was the glory kills, and I do love some glory holes. Wait, what? But no, glory kills. So basically, they're like special animations where you kill, like with a melee, and it happens with every enemy. Like it's unique animations and stuff. This game didn't have like barely any, and it rarely happened. But I guess they removed it because it'll slow down the pace with all the extra animations you do and all that shit. I don't know. I really like that about the previous 2. Just kicking someone's head off, ripping someone's jaw off, punching their head off. Taking their eyeballs off, tearing them in half. I really like that. This game, it still had gore. It still, like I said, still had some unique glory kills, I guess, but You know, majority of the time is punching, 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 kicking, kicking, punching, kicking. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, but you know, it gets boring to see after a while. And like, I think like starting at like part 10 or somewhere between the 10 or 15s, I started so this will be uploaded July 7th. So wait. So what part is this technically? I don't know what I'm doing right now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 parts? That's crazy. So yeah. But otherwise, gameplay-wise, I think it's better than Doom 2016. Like, I'll say this. So, like, the early combat in Doom the Dark Ages is better. Like, all the later weapons I did not give a fuck about. In Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, I feel like they were more important. Like, the only time, like I said, the only weapon I used the whole game was the shotgun. That's it. Because every other weapon, I swear, it was just dog shit. It felt ass. And the only good guns felt like the shotgun. I feel like a lot of guns felt good in the previous two, you know? Well, the shotgun and the skull weapon, I forgot what it's called, that you can use to clear out like massive amounts of demons, I guess. And I guess the grenade launcher works too, but I like the other one better, you know, in case they're more spread out, because the grenades blast radius are not that big. So, yeah. And even that you wouldn't want to use the rocket launcher, it's rocket ammo for weaker enemies, so the skull weapon is better for that, so mostly so I didn't have to waste my shotgun ammo. But like it mattered anyway. So yeah. I was contemplating either playing this on normal at first, but when I was playing at normal, it just felt very frustrating. I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, yes, I do have a skill issue, but at the same time, I have a patience issue. A majority of the time, I was just running around, trying not to die, get health, get armor, shoot a couple times, run away, get health, get armor, whatever. At least on easy difficulty, they'll have less health. I can kill them faster. I don't have to worry about fucking getting lasered, even on normal difficulty. So yeah. But then at the same time, like, easy felt too easy. Normal felt a little harder than easy. Like, it didn't feel like the difficulty was consistent. You know, on easy, it feels like enemies are doing 1 damage, and next thing you know, on normal, they're doing like 20 or 50. Like, what? I don't know. And then it makes parrying easier and whatever, and yeah. And this, so you know how I feel about the gameplay. I already talked about that. Soundtrack wise, I think the first 2 games are better. This one wasn't bad, but it just felt like all the songs felt the same. I don't know. Like when I re-listened to the 2016 and Eternal soundtrack, they sounded way better. So yeah, that's that. And the story. I'm not gonna lie, just like the first 2, in this one, I didn't give a shit. Like honestly, the only reason why I somewhat cared about the first 2 is because I don't know, like I forgot his name, Samuel, I think. Like I just liked his voice. His voice sounded so cool. One of the characters. So yeah, I think it was like a robot thing or whatever. I don't know. I just liked hearing his voice. Make me hard. Wait, well, I'll stop. So like I said, I'm not for sure if I'm gonna do this Geometry Dash series, or I'm just gonna dip and get the milk. So, yeah. I might do it, but I might not. I don't know. Because one, if I quit now, I don't know what else to do. Like honestly, up until June the 7th, when this is uploaded, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I have no idea. Mostly working, but this bitch gives me less work days now. He gives me like 4 days a week instead of 5. But, I need money and, you know, but she's a bitch, so yeah, she doesn't care. So it is what it is. I don't know. I was thinking, if I was gonna do it, which I probably am at this point, I don't know if I was gonna record it or live stream it. So I don't know. Probably record it because I can't be asked live streaming with my shit Wi-Fi, bruh. So yeah. And also, I was watching some of the videos. I don't know why some of them were laggy. I don't know. I think there's probably something wrong with my capture card, which is funny because I barely use the fucking thing. Or maybe it's just with Xbox gameplay because when I record PlayStation gameplay, it's never laggy. But then again, probably maybe I don't have some settings right because I did reset my PC, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same unless I'm missing like one setting. But I don't know. Because I kid you not, these 30 fucking minute videos for Doom the Dark Ages. Well, this one I don't know how much it's gonna be. But those 30-minute videos are like 10 to 15 gigabytes. I kid you not. It would usually be about around 11 to 13 though, most likely. Never like 15 unless I record a little longer, but it's usually between 11 to 13 gigabytes for a 30-minute video. So yeah, that was not fun, just constantly having to upload these videos. But if I recorded like a 2 hour long video like I used to, man, it would probably be like 60 gigabytes. Maybe I would say around 40 to 60 for a 2 hour long video. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Assuming. Which I guess, well, I don't know. Because I would say it would probably be the same with Spider-Man 2. Because keep in mind, like, I'm using, well, for the past couple months, I was recording at 1440p 60 FPS. Before I used to record at 1080p, but it still never looked that good to me. So I'm like, bruh, I have $150 capture card. I think it was $150, and my videos still don't even look that good. So I just bump up the settings, and yeah, now it looks slightly better, but yeah, but it still took me so long just to figure it out to bump up the settings. But it is what it is. Um. So yeah, I guess happy late 4th of July, I guess too. Um. Let me see if there's anything I wanted to talk about, because usually I write down notes on my phone for anything I do want to talk about, because I'll just forget, and then, it just happens. That's my shopping list. No, I didn't put anything. So I guess maybe I talked about it in the last series I did, which was Deltarune. So yeah. Okay, well, sorry about that. It's mostly quiet. So yeah, I guess I'm done. I can't think about anything else to say. Um, like I said, I'll most likely do that series. But yeah, I've been playing with my friend again, and well, I'm not sure when this is uploaded. Was hoping he would have BO3 on PC. We would finally play some custom maps, but he doesn't. So it is what it is. You know. Not sure why I was randomly talking about that, but yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just really nothing else I can do. I don't know what other series to do. Like I said, nothing. Because, like I said, doing this game really just. I mean, it was fun. Sometimes I got really bored, but sometimes I would have a lot of fun. I don't know. It's like sometimes I would be like, oh, I've been recording for almost 30 minutes. Like, damn. Yeah, in case you noticed too, like every intro, there's like the ear rape guitar. Yeah, I made it do that on purpose, just because why not, I guess. So yeah. Um, but yeah, no, I guess I'm done because I'm not sure when the Game Pass is gonna expire. I think somewhere around July. So yeah. Again, there's just nothing else to play, I guess. We can play Barbie, I guess. I'm joking, by the way. Uh, Baldur's Gate. Play Police Simulator. Play Ice Simulator. Firefighters. Police Simulator. What the fuck? 2AT. What the hell? Patrick Stone. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Play this, play that. I don't know. I mean, goddamn, he do be thick though. And what? That is a dude, right? I mean, either way, I'm smashing him. I mean, Spyro, but honestly, can't be out of Spyro. Goat Simulator got remastered. Okay. I played South Park. I really enjoyed the South Park games. And I forgot there was a third one, but I'm not interested in it. It was called Snowy Day, I think. But it's completely different from the previous two. I mean, it's kind of the same, but kind of mostly different. So yeah. Resident Evil 2 and 3 are on the Game Pass. I didn't really like 2 and 3. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll actually try to beat the games because I never beat either one or. Because I don't know, it's just puzzle simulator. But I don't know. I really liked 4, 5, and 6, but it's kind of funny since I never beat 2 and 3. Well, technically not even 1 either. So yeah. That's Doom 2016. Still on Game Pass. And then yeah, Doom 3 with Kraken. Doom. Doo-doo. Walking Dead games on Game Pass. I tried to see them on PC, but I didn't see them on PC Game Pass. So I guess they were removed. And I guess games that are coming soon to Game Pass, I guess. Alright, but I'm done. I'm tired. Hungry. I'm mostly tired. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Technically talking to y'all. In a way, 2 weeks early, but it's 2 weeks late. In a way. Like, imagine if this was uploaded exactly today as I'm recording this on the 22nd of June. I don't know. It's the past me. But yeah. But I'll go now. So yeah. So I guess to give this game a rating, I'll give it like a... I'll give it like a... I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And that's really that. So yeah. I'm gonna go. So yeah, bye-bye.